everybody, I'm Tara Gray, along with my fabulous co-host, Mr. Carlton Wilborn.
Hello.
And this is No Limits. This is the show where we inspire you to quit putting limits on yourself, on your life, anything and everything that is limiting you to becoming the best person you can possibly be.
Absolutely. So that you can go out there and let your life be as magnificent as you dream it to be, because it is absolutely possible.
And it can be, exactly. Today we have a fantastic topic. I love this topic because it is so true and it's so hard for us to do this. So you guys better listen up. And it is forgiveness.
Yes.
And if there is somebody out there you haven't forgiven for something after today, you better go do it.
And so I actually chose for this week to bring one of my personal poems into it.
I love this.
It's called Forgivable. Here we go. It says, shine supreme, you opulent grace, silken a rainbow to every face, divinely birthed to be impeccably free, so let us remember forgivable are we. Those that lie and we that shame, even the ones who murder are all the same. We seek love and devotion as we desire to be, in the hearts that will pardon, 'cause forgivable are we. Forgiveness, forgiveness, you be the one that exalts all to lace with the nectar of the sun. But to sit on high as the angels inspire means to mercury down all mortal fire. O masterpiece of love, yes, forgivable are we, and grateful am I to bring forgiveness to me.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to clap after that, right? But that's so fantastic.
Yeah, well, that really was one of the first pieces that I wrote when I did my first book. I published my first book in 2007, and but the book started with a series of poetry, and now it's really primarily prose, and poetry sort of bridges all the chapters. But that's something that I really care about and know has brought an amazing flood of goodness to my life and my lifestyle when I choose it.
Well, I personally went through something when I was a child. My parents got divorced, and it wasn't, a great time in our lives. And there was a lot of anger I had toward my dad, and my mom could see it. I bring up my mom a lot. My mom should be doing the show, not me. But my mom could see that anger, and I was so mad. It was affecting every single area of my life. And I remember she told me, she said, "You know what? You being angry at him is hurting you a whole lot more than it's hurting him.
Wow.
He doesn't know what you're going through every single day.
Yeah.
Forgive and let it go." And I hate the saying, well, I'll forgive, but I won't forget. If you don't forget, you haven't truly forgiven somebody.
Absolutely.
I hate that saying, I'll forgive, but I won't forget. No, forgive and forget. And when you do that, when you allow yourself to forgive somebody who has crossed you, you just open yourself up to so many more fantastic feelings throughout the day.
Yeah.
It just takes your whole mind, body, and spirit to another place.
It's wild. I mean, one of the things that it laces my book is, I tell people all the time now, so it's not that much of a secret, but I was sexually abused for 5 years, from 8 to 13. And the act that really called me to forgiveness was once I went to face my perpetrator, which was in Florida. I had private investigators involved and all this stuff, and I chose a moment to sit down with him, and I really had to pray up before I got there, because I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know how he would be genuine about what happened or not.
Absolutely.
And in the room with him and his wife, because I asked her to be there, something took over the room. And it really led me to have us all hold hands. I led us in prayer, and I realized that in order for me to move forward and also to hopefully serve him with all the pain and guilt that he had to have been living with, to go forward, I had to give him forgiveness.
Absolutely.
And it's made my life so amazing ever since. I've never felt freer.
Thank you for sharing that.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that. I'd never heard that before.
Yeah.
It just inspired me. So what we want you guys to do today is anyone who's crossed you, anybody who has made you mad or angry, no matter how small it is, I want you to forgive. And as easy as it is, all you have to do is say the words, "I forgive," and you're done.
No limits. No limits on your peace. No limits on your happiness. No limits on your capacity to forgive.
Absolutely.
If we decide, then it is so. And there you go.
Oh, I like that. So join us next week. We are talking about believe.
Believe.
How to believe in yourself, your
yes.
abilities, anything and everything. And that's going to be a good one.
Yes, I'm Carlton Wilborn.
And I'm Tara Gray. We'll see you next week.
No limits.